guys, this is Lindsay with Garage Gym Reviews Everything, and today we are going to go over our top picks for the best budget-friendly rowers for under $1,000. We're going to talk about things like the Concept 2, the ProForm Pro 750R rower, and many more. Also, if you like what we're doing here, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date on literally everything fitness. We have so many treadmill reviews coming your way, more rowing reviews, and some more everything reviews. So stay tuned, check that out. Also, if there's any rowers out there that are of interest to you or any products that we talk about today that you want to purchase, go ahead and use the link below the like buttons to do so. Doing so gives us a small commission. It doesn't cost you any extra money to do that. It just helps us continue to do quality videos like we do and what we love to do here at Garage Gym Reviews. Also know that some of these rowers have been sent to us by the company. Doesn't change our honest opinion about these rowers. We're gonna give it to you straight, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. So let's talk about it. All right, so first we're gonna talk about our pick for the best air rower for under $1,000, and that is none other than the Concept 2 Row Erg. Now, unless you're living under a rock in the fitness world, I am sure you've heard about this rower. It is in top gyms, used by top athletes around the world, and honestly, my favorite air rower. Now, we do have a full video review on this rower that we will post a link below, so be sure to check that out, but let's go over just a couple of the key features of this rower. All right, so obviously this is an air rower, meaning that in order to create resistance, it is going to bring air through the flywheel. Now, it has a dampener from 1 to 10, so basically if you set it at a 1, you're bringing in no resistance. If you set it all the way up to a 10, you are bringing in a lot of resistance. Think small rowboat versus large rowboat. I really like that feature because it allows people to do a variety of resistance training. Now, the Concept 2 is very low maintenance. I mean, people have made this last like 20 plus years or like millions of meters. The only thing that the company says to do for maintenance is to oil the chain about every 50 hours of use. The Concept 2 is super portable, super lightweight. I mean, it only weighs 57 pounds and has a weight capacity of 500 pounds. It also has built-in caster wheels on the front end and can be stored upright, making it an incredibly portable machine. For under $1,000, I think this is a quality rower. I said it's my favorite air rower. Honestly, it's probably my favorite rower in general. I think that if you were looking for something to do some serious training on, you should check this one out. Next is our pick for the best budget-friendly water rower, and that is the Sunny Health and Fitness Obsidian Surge 500 rower. Now, most water rowers are on the heavier side. I mean, at least 100 pounds plus. This is not that. It only weighs 92 pounds. It also has a weight capacity of 300 pounds, which you don't see a lot with water rowers. The other thing that I like about this is it's under $500. Which again is not a price point that we see water rowers typically at. With this water rower, it has a 16 fan blade to create resistance. Now, this is different than something like the Concept 2. With water rowers, you are the person that's creating resistance. So think the more aggressive your pull, the more resistance you are creating. With this rower, it's gonna track your basic metrics, things like your meters, your 500 meter stroke time, your split time, your strokes, your time, your distance. I mean, so many things are being able to be tracked with this. The one thing to keep in mind is that a lot of reviewers said that they didn't feel like the meters were tracked accurately. So I'm not sure what the fix to that is. If you are somebody who wants a really accurate count of the meters you are rowing, you might not find that with this rower. With this rower, you are able to store it upright, which is my favorite way to store a rower. I would much prefer that versus having it be folded in half. I mean, rowers are very long, so having it be able to store upright is really nice. This one is 80 inches long, 22 inches wide, so not the smallest rower we see, and definitely glad to be able to be stored at least in half and out of the way. With this rower, it does have preset programmings that you are able to use, follow along with some workouts. However, it doesn't have a large screen, so just keep that in mind. Overall, for a water rower, it is budget friendly, it's lightweight, I think it's quality, and if you're looking for a quality water budget rower, check this one out. Our next rower combines both air and magnetic resistance, and that is the Fitness Reality Air and Magnetic Rower. Now, if you are looking for an air rower, but you are not wanting to fork up the money for the Concept 2, this could be a good option. I am gonna say though, up front, if you are able to wait and save up some money, I'd say go ahead, buy the Concept 2. However, I understand I am impatient like a toddler as well. So if that is you, let's get into the details of this rower. In terms of this rower, it only has a 250 weight capacity. So again, compared to the 500 weight capacity of the Concept 2, I mean, it's only half of that. However, for the magnetic resistance side of rowers, this is pretty standard. It also can accommodate a height range of 4'9" all the way up to 6'6", so it definitely allows a lot of people who are taller to be able to use this rower. It does have extra wide foaming on the handlebars. I honestly wasn't a big fan. They brought that in for comfort for longer rowing sessions. However, I found it to kind of create sweat and trap sweat on my hands, which I didn't love. It does have an LCD display screen to show your basic metrics. Again, time, distance, stroke per minute, things like that. Also, it's a very quiet machine. So think with the Concept 2, you're gonna hear that air being pulled in through the flywheel. With this, it's more like the magnetic resistance side, and magnetic resistant rowers tend to be very quiet. I found this one to be really quiet. It does have wheels on the front, so you're able to move it from room to room. Also, there's only a 1-year warranty on this, which I feel like could be better. I mean, a 1-year warranty for everything is not that great, especially when you compare it to some of the upper end rowers that have like 5-year warranties on everything. It kind of falls short. Overall, is this a good rower? Yes. Is it budget friendly? Yes. Is it my favorite? No. Like I said at the beginning, if you are looking for something similar to the Concept 2, I would personally just save up and get the Concept 2. Coming in with our pick as the best budget-friendly rower with smart features is the NordicTrack RW600. Now, most smart rowing machines cost upward of like $2,000. I'm thinking of the Aviron or the Ergata, things like that, all upwards of the $2,000. This has a lot of smart features that those machines do have, but for $1,000. Some of the features include Bluetooth connectivity, scenic water rowing, on-demand classes, live classes. It also comes with a companion app, so you could do cross-training like strength training, HIIT classes, Pilates, and more. Also, surprisingly for the price, it comes with a nice touchscreen. Now, you don't find that for $1,000. I found the graphics to be really clear, and it just added a level of like sophistication, or just made the rower look really nice. Aside from the smart features, I really enjoyed that the rail had a slight angle, which is supposed to encourage good rowing technique, which I think is really important for somebody who's just getting into rowing, because anytime you start on a rower, you want to have good form to help prevent injury. The rower itself is constructed of aluminum and steel with some plastic parts thrown in. Do I think this is a great deal for a smart rower? Yes. Honestly, would I recommend this if you're looking for something with smart features? Yes. If you are needing to save on space and love the feel of a magnetic rower, check out our next one, the Sunny Health and Fitness Folding Magnetic Rower RW5801. Okay, first, real quick, out of the way, Sunny Health and Fitness, whoever is doing your naming, do a better job. That is such a mouthful with all of your equipment. On a separate note, if you are looking for budget-friendly options in general, Sunny Health and Fitness actually has a lot of affordable cardio machine equipment, and we're going to talk about one of their rowers right now. Though this rower is small, it's definitely mighty. It has 16 levels of resistance, so I feel like I am somebody who has a decent rowing stamina, and I felt like when I was able to crank it up to those 16 levels or those higher levels of resistance, it was actually able to give me a decent workout. Another thing that I want to point out is the seat on this Sunny Health and Fitness rower is incredibly comfortable. I literally, you can see behind me, just sat on all of their seats. Nobody asked me to. I just wanted to see what my favorite seat was. That one was probably my second choice, but incredibly comfortable. I think for longer rowing sessions or somebody who's not used to a rowing seat or like an exercise bike seat, you're gonna find this incredibly comfortable. One thing I will say is that it is on the shorter side. So the railing is only 43 inches long. Now, typically we see anywhere from about 50 to 56 inches long. Even some of the smart, more high-end rowers have a longer rail than that. So if you are a taller person, this might not be a good fit for you. This rower has a 285-pound weight capacity, which honestly, I was kind of shocked by given like how small it looks. So I think that if you like magnetic resistance, you need to save space, you want some higher level of resistance, and you don't need smart features along with your rower, this would be a good one to look at. Although this does not have programs that you are able to follow along on the rower, it does have a device holder near the cup holder. So you can always Google like YouTube videos, or if you have a different app, go ahead and use that. Place your device holder on that and then follow along with that while you're on the rower. Last is our pick for our best overall budget-friendly rower, and that is the Proform Pro 750R rower. In my opinion, this is a solid kind of just basic rower. Anybody who's looking to do a lot of rowing, some serious miles, I think this can handle it. It only weighs 116 pounds and has a weight capacity of 250 pounds. While that's not the heaviest weight capacity that we see, again, it's pretty standard for a magnetic rower. Again, the other thing that I love about magnetic rowers is they are incredibly quiet. So this one saves space, it's not overly big, it's very quiet, it's very durable. If you are needing any of those features, check this one out. Although the 750R does not have a touchscreen with it, it is compatible with iFit programming. So if you're familiar with iFit programming, you can buy a monthly subscription. It has things like rowing classes, on-demand classes, live classes, has cross-training classes like Pilates, yoga, strength, and more. This treadmill is just over 86 inches long, definitely on the longer side, but you are able to fold it in half and it can be easily stored out of the way. Now, one thing I didn't love were the wide foot straps on it. I have kind of tiny, slender feet, and when I used the foot straps to strap in my foot, honestly, it barely met the Velcro part, and I just didn't find it overly secure. So I wish that the foot straps were a little different. This rower does have 24 levels of resistance, so anybody looking to really increase their power, use higher resistance in their workout, it's able to accommodate that. In terms of the handlebar, it's pretty standard. Not my favorite, but I'm weird about handlebars for some reason. Although I have no big complaints about it, I was able to use it, get through my workout just fine. Honestly, this is a great overall budget-friendly option. I think that this is probably my top pick for a budget-friendly option for somebody who's not looking to do serious training, doesn't need a ton of programming. I mean, this is a solid choice. If you have used any of the rowers that we have talked about, or if there is one that in your mind is a better budget-friendly option that should be on the list, go ahead, comment below, let us know what you like, what you don't like, what rower you would choose for yourself in your own garage gym. This has been Lindsay with Garage Gym Reviews Everything, and we'll see you here next time. Peace.